All right, welcome back to another episode of A Pipe Story brought to you by Pipes and Picking. First things first, I know the last episode I did, it was a little in the dark, and there was a commenter wanting to see it in the next video. I think it was camping, but wanted to see that pipe in the light of day. And so here it is. Here's the pipe from last episode. It's the La Rocca Pisa. You can see it's kind of got that little black and white lightning band there, sort of a butternut, butterscotch kind of swirl to it. Got a sort of a Dublin billiard kind of shapes, kind of got that big thicker bowl or rim. Yeah, that's a good pipe. And I am hopefully under an hour away from picking up another one, kind of like a squat pipe from La Rocca. We'll see how the eBay goes. Today I wanted to talk about, this one is one of my favorite pipes it's nothing flashy, it's nothing spectacular, it doesn't really even have any big moments attached with it. But it's just a plain simple pipe. Man, it's a Savinelli Oscar size 104. I mean, just as vanilla of a billiard as you can get. I don't even think that's an original. Yeah, it is an original stem. There's the Savinelli there. I mean, just as plain vanilla as you can get. Really pretty cross grain. Came pretty clean. Had to do a little bit of elbow grease on it. And in it, I've got some Cornell and Deal bow-legged bear. It's sort of a burley English, which I mentioned before. I'm getting into some burleys, and it's a really spicy, real peppery kind of. The perique really comes out heavy and real earthy tones, and you got some of the perique in the back. It's not heavy latakia. The latakia, that smoky, leathery taste is kind of underneath the peppery. If I say hot sauce, I'm not talking about Tabasco. I'm talking maybe, I don't know if this is all over the country, but down south we have pepper sauce, which is vinegar with a really, really hot pepper, or a bunch of really hot peppers, soaking in it and infusing the vinegar. So it's just a kind of a light vinegar taste. That's just got that infused heat of the pepper. So it doesn't have that tomatoey kind of back taste like a Tabasco. Nothing wrong with it, but it doesn't have it like the same taste as like Tabasco. So it kind of reminds me a little bit of the pepper sauce that my grandmother would put on collard greens and navy beans and stuff like that. I may be showing my redneck on that, and I apologize. I don't apologize, but if you don't understand that, then I'll hit me in the comments, and I'll see if I can do a better explanation of it. But I like this pipe. Again, no memories tied to it, no real story. But when I saw it, what I liked about it is it looks like the kind of pipe you would see like F. Scott Fitzgerald or C.S. Lewis or Tolkien smoke in their study when they're writing. And being a songwriter, and I do some poetry, and I've got some book ideas that I'm going to do. Actually, I'm going to be doing sort of a expanded version of a pipe story. I'm just going to be doing some talking about some mental health things, just some things I've learned as a result of pipes, and sort of the story of just things I've learned, I picked up in life, but through a pipe. And it's a story in 5 pipes. I got to start on it. I've written the outline, but anyway, I fancy myself a writer, and I just love this kind of pipe, man. Just a basic looking, no frills pipe, just the kind of pipe somebody'd smoke maybe out in the woods back in the day, or in their study. And I could see, C.S. Lewis writing Narnia, writing Mere Christianity, stuffing three nuns into something like this and going to town. And I think what I like about that, I know what I like about that is, when we smoke our pipes, when we get into that pipe culture, there's certain archetypes or there's certain stereotypes that we kind of fall into. And I picked up this idea from the Country Squire podcast. And if y'all don't follow that, that is a great, maybe it's just two Mississippi boys I feel akin to, but that's a great thing. And they talk about the different archetypes of pipe smokers. And I don't think we transform ourselves and like we want to be somebody else, but we sort of take on those personas that we like and we identify with. And I think about like the professor or the writer. So when I get in my pipe and I kind of get out here on my porch and get into pipe mode, put my hat on, I don't have anything to drink out here, but get my carbonated water, or other folks, whatever beverage you want to put with it. And it's just me and my thoughts, me and my guitar, me and my pad and pen. There's something familiar or comfortable or familial, really might be the best way to, when we think about those personas. And again, not taking them on in some sort of delusional manner, but taking them on, so to speak, as in helping us, relax and calm down and slow down and think and be pensive. And, the pipe smoker is a pensive individual and thinks and is calm and slow. And I just think about those things when I smoke this pipe. And when I saw it on eBay, that's what I thought about. I said I finally got my C.S. Lewis pipe. This is something that I would see, an old English professor or an old history professor, lots of books, lots of sitting and reading a book, writing something. It's a good thinking man's pipe. Simple, basic, smokes great, no real ghosting issues, none of that. Just a good, solid thinking man's pipe. You don't get much more basic than a Savinelli Oscar 106 straight billiard. You just don't get any more basic than that. So I like it. So anyway, that's this episode for today. Y'all keep on piping, y'all keep on picking, and we'll catch y'all next time. Take care.